Did you know an estimated 38 million are living with HIV, making it one of the most important global public health issues in recorded history? Despite recent improvements in treatment, the AIDS epidemic still claims an estimated 2 million lives each year, of which more than 250,000 are children. World AIDS Day takes place on 1st December each year. It's an opportunity for people worldwide to unite in the fight against HIV, to show support for people living with HIV, and to commemorate those who have died from an AIDS related illness. Founded in 1988, World AIDS Day was the first ever global health day. You will be surprised to know that despite the virus being identified in 1984, more than 40 million people have died of HIV or AIDS related illness, making it one of the most destructive pandemics in history. World AIDS Day is important because it reminds the public and government that HIV has not gone away. There is still a vital need to raise money, increase awareness, fight prejudice, and improve education. Today, scientific advances have been made in HIV treatment. There are laws to protect people living with HIV, and we understand so much more about the condition. Despite this, people do not know the facts about how to protect themselves and others, and stigma and discrimination remains a reality for many people living with the condition. Before we move further, let us first know what exactly HIV/AIDS is. Infection caused by the human immunodeficiency virus in the human body results into weakening of people's immune system against infections and some types of cancer. This immunodeficiency results in increased susceptibility to a wide range of infections, cancers, and other diseases that people with healthy immune system can fight off. The most advanced stage of HIV infection is called an acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is defined by the occurrence of any of more than 20 opportunistic infections or HIV related cancers. The symptoms of HIV vary depending on the stage of infection. The first few weeks after initial infection, individuals may experience no symptoms or an influenza like illness, including fever, headache, rash, or sore throat. As the infection progresses, an individual can develop other signs and symptoms such as swollen lymph nodes, weight loss, fever, diarrhea, and cough. Without treatment, they could develop severe illness such as tuberculosis, meningitis, severe bacterial infections, and cancer. There is no cure for HIV infection. However, with increased access to effective HIV prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and care, including for opportunistic infections, HIV infection has become a manageable chronic health condition, enabling people living with HIV to lead a long and healthy lives. The inequalities which perpetuate the AIDS pandemic are not inevitable. We can tackle them. This World AIDS Day, 1st December, UNAIDS is urging each of us to address the inequalities which are holding back progress in ending AIDS. The Equalize slogan is a call to action. It is a prompt for all of us to work for the proven practical actions needed to address inequalities and help end AIDS. These include increased availability, quality, and suitability of services for HIV treatment, testing, and prevention, reform laws, policies, and practices so that everyone is shown respect and is welcomed, ensure the sharing of technology to enable equal access to the best HIV science between communities and between the global south And now, data from UNAIDS on the global HIV response reveals that during the last 2 years of COVID 19 and other global crises, progress against the HIV pandemic has faltered, resources have shrunk, and millions of lives are at risk. 4 decades into the HIV response, and inequalities still persist for the most basic services like testing, treatment, and technologies. We have only 8 years left before the 2030 goal of ending AIDS as a global health threat. Economic, social, cultural, and legal inequalities must be addressed as a matter of urgency. World leaders need to act with bold and accountable leadership, and all of us, every year, must do all we can to help tackle inequalities. On World AIDS Day on 1st December, events will take place across the world. These activities will be led not only by official bodies but also, most importantly, by communities. We can end AIDS if we end the inequalities which perpetuate it. This World AIDS Day, we need everyone to get involved in sharing the message that we will all benefit when we all tackle inequalities. To keep everyone safe, to protect everyone's health, we need to equalize. Thank you so much for watching the video.